Maulana Hazar Imam has directed these adjustments to ensure that the rites and practices of the Ismaili Tariqa reflect the needs and circumstances of the global Jamaat today. The overarching vision is one of global harmony and standardization, ensuring that the essence of the faith remains constant while the forms of practice are streamlined for the modern era. 1. Standardization of zikr. The number of iterations for zikr in the du'a and supplicatory prayers is now standardized to 11 times. To create a consistent experience for murids across all jurisdictions, reinforcing a unified global practice. 2. Nikah, marriage, venues. Nikah ceremonies will no longer take place in Jamaat Khana prayer halls but will instead be held in appropriate social spaces. This clarifies that in Islam, marriage is a social contract rather than a strictly religious liturgy performed in a consecrated prayer space. 3. Bay'ah, oath of allegiance, protocols. The venue for bay'ah depends on the audience. The prayer hall is used for exclusively Ismaili gatherings, while social spaces are used if non-Ismailis are present. Maintains the sanctity and privacy of the bay'ah rite while remaining inclusive of families and social settings. 4. Funerary rites. Ghusl, ritual washing, and paying last respects are strongly encouraged to occur on Jamaat Khana premises. Centralizes community support during bereavement and ensures rites are conducted in a dignified, familiar environment. 5. Burial participation. Current guidelines remain: graveside burial and funerary rites are conducted with male participation, conforming to general Muslim practice. Maintains consistency with broader Islamic traditions and existing tariqa protocols. 6. The 10 authorized festivals. The Imam has approved exactly 10 religious festivals to be observed congregationally worldwide, including Imamat Day, Nowruz, and several Islamic holidays like Eid al-Qadr and Milad an-Nabi. To focus the Jamaat's collective energy on a unified calendar, ensuring the most significant spiritual events are celebrated identically across all jurisdictions. 7. Participation in Eid namaz. Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha will include Eid namaz in the morning, with a strong encouragement for women to participate where safe and culturally appropriate, promotes gender inclusivity in congregational prayer and aligns Ismaili practice with the wider Ummah. 8. Laylat al-Qadr observations. Observed on the 23rd night of Ramadan, this will include night-long majlises for congregational prayers where feasible. Enhances the spiritual depth of this significant night through collective devotion. 9. Wearing of khailat. Murids who have been bestowed with khailat are encouraged to wear them for evening ceremonies on Imamat Day and the Imam's birthday. Honors the tradition of the Imam's grace and adds to the dignity of major festive occasions. 10. Reform of Awal Sufro. The competitive bidding format is abolished. It is now a voluntary, symbolic offering made alongside Thad Sufro. To make the practice inclusive so that all members of the Jamaat can participate regardless of financial means, removing the element of competition from a spiritual act. 11. Discontinuation of competitive non-competitive bidding for cake/sherbet and the offering of jewelry, clothes, or household items for Nandi is discontinued. Moves away from material competition and simplifies the Nandi process. Families are encouraged to dispose of items privately and offer the proceeds if they wish. 12. Abi Shafa and Tabarruk Abi Shafa will be offered on specific days, mornings, Friday evenings, festivals. And Tabarruk will now be offered alongside it rather than on the pot. Streamlines the distribution of blessings and ensures the practice is consistent and hygienic. 13. Qaqadiya Jainan. The recitation of the Tasbih for Qaqadiya Jainan is discontinued. Part of the effort to rationalize the length and structure of ceremonies. 14. Jamati Mushkilasan Satata Collective Sadada, 7-day prayer, for mitigating calamity may be offered twice a year after consultation. Provides a structured, communal way to seek spiritual strength during difficult times. 15. Permanent health and safety measures. Post-COVID measures, such as disposable cups for Abi Shafa and the specific format for receiving blessings, are now standard procedure. Prioritizes the health and well-being of the Jamaat as a permanent feature of practice. 16. Discontinuation of certain majlises. Several majlises, e.g., Milano Rojo, Roshni, Samar Chanta, will be discontinued after the current terms of the Mukhi Comedia's end. Key majlises like Badal Khail and Chandrat will continue. Simplifies the organizational structure of the Jamat and focuses on the most core spiritual gatherings. 17. Rationalization of time. Ceremony durations will be shortened to avoid making onerous demands on the Jamat's time, with non-sensitive announcements moved to electronic media. Respects the work-life balance of the modern Jamat while keeping the focus of Jamat Khana on prayer and devotion. 18. Daily educational recitations. Daily ceremonies will now include devotional recitations with an explanation or gist, plus readings from Farmans, the Quran, or the Ismaili Constitution. Ensures that every murid leaves Jamat Khana with a better intellectual understanding of their faith and the Imam's guidance. 19. Leadership roles for Mukhiyanis/Comedianis. Mukhiyanis and Comedianis may now recite supplicatory prayers and administer chanta for female deceased members. Increases the active ritual participation of women in leadership roles. 20. Simplified admission to faith. The process for a spouse of an Ismaili to join the faith is simplified to be completed within 4 to 5 weeks. Removes bureaucratic hurdles to facilitate family unity and welcome those seeking the path of the tariqah.